Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox, and I'm irritated. I'm irritated at some of you. Yes, I am. I have a lot of videos on this channel on food storage, growing food, producing food, setting aside food for you and yours so that you guys are squared away when bad times come, right? So that you can eat. And every time I do a video, I get the comments, oh, I wouldn't eat that, that's GMO. I just did one on wheat. Oh, all the wheat in America is GMO, yada, 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 yada. And they just go on and on and on. And so my question to you is, Mr. and Mrs., I won't eat that because it's GMO. And no, I don't work for the GMO people. And this is not a green screen. But my question for y'all is, okay, so then what are you putting aside for you and yours? Because a lot of you are using that as an excuse, or you're using other people's comments, which really irritates me, the people making the comments who scare away people from stockpiling food because there's nothing we can do. It's all GMO, it's all poison, it doesn't do any good to store poison, it's like storing rat poison to eat when you get hungry. I guess I'll just starve. Let me tell you something. There is no such thing as GMO wheat. Heads are exploding. People are going, but. There is no such thing as GMO wheat. There are only 8 crops that are GMO crops. I have them written down right here. Alfalfa. Eating a lot of alfalfa? Do you really care if alfalfa is GMO? Cotton. Eating cotton? You're not eating cotton, so you don't care. So that's 2 of the 8. That's 25% right there. Canola. Canola oil, right? Okay, we used to use canola oil. We now use olive oil and peanut oil. That's the kind of oils we use. And a little bit of coconut oil. Coconuts are GMO. No, they're not. Neither are olives. Neither are peanuts. No such thing. So yeah, canola. Sugar beets. Sugar beets. There's a lot of sugar beets that are GMO. Okay, there might be some of that sugar in something, but you're certainly not slicing up a sugar beet and eating it. Papaya. I like papaya. Most of Hawaii's papayas are GMO. I still eat them, and I'm perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I am perfectly fine. Soy. Soy's GMO. Squash. Squash, there's GMO squash, but I read something, 5,000 cultivated acres in the U.S. is GMO squash. That's nothing. 5,000 acres? Come on. And then the final one is corn. Yeah, corn is GMO. Most of the corn out there is GMO corn. So here's the deal. All of y'all who say, I would never eat GMO, I would not store GMO. 2 weeks into an event, when you've had 2 meals, in 2 weeks, your 5-year-old daughter is sitting there, hasn't had a thing to eat in 3 days. And here comes Pastor Joe driving up in a pickup truck with a case of Twinkies. Not only are they made with GMO cornmeal, I'm guessing, I don't know, let's pretend they are. They got all those chemicals and plastics. You read a package of Twinkies, and what do you got? I can't pronounce any of that stuff. Would you eat it? You would, and you would love it, and you would thank me for it. So am I telling you to stockpile Twinkies because they last forever? I am not. I'm saying get over your false little, I won't eat that because it's GMO, when first of all, it's probably not GMO. All right, you're just repeating stuff that other people have said, that they've repeated from other people who've said it, and because of that, you are failing to provide for yourself and your family, and you're scaring other people from doing it, who then go on in their ignorance and repeat these things. Ignorance kills people. It's going to kill some of y'all because you just repeat stuff. Well, I won't eat that. Really? I show up with homemade fresh ground cornbread and honey from GMO corn. You'll eat it, and you'll thank me, and you'll like it. So get over that. Here's the other thing that irritates me, and I'm going to have some of you unsubscribe on this, but as long as I'm on a rant, let's get on it. I'm gluten intolerant. I can't eat that. It hurts my gut. Really? Are there gluten intolerant people? Oh, heck yes. There's peanut intolerant people, and we got to label every package because of it. This may contain peanut products. This was processed in a facility that also processes peanuts. Hey, it's a real thing for some people. Very few. Same thing with gluten intolerance. A lot of y'all are jumping on this bandwagon. I'm gluten intolerant. They sell gluten intolerant pizza. I saw something, gluten-free pizza. I saw something, it was something like a bag of cherries, dried cherries or something like that. And it said gluten-free. Really? People probably buy that. Oh good, I'll buy that because I'm gluten intolerant too. People, get over yourselves. I eat everything. I eat clean, according to the Bible. Before I came to the way, I ate all kinds of things. I've eaten every weird thing probably you can think about. I try to eat well. Is our food system out there crazy? Yes, it is. It's crazy. There's a bunch of garbage out there. If you buy anything processed, it's got stuff in it you probably don't want in your body. The less you have to do to prepare whatever you have in your hand to eat, well, that works both ways, doesn't it? The better. An apple. Okay, that's good. But another way of looking at that is the more work you have to do to prepare a meal, the better that food probably is for you. Example, fish. You can have a fresh fish that you caught at the lake, bass that you're going to cook, or you could have one of those frozen things that you stick in a microwave or an oven or a skillet, fry it up and it's ready. Which one's better for you? You know the one that's fresh caught is. And now comments. Oh yeah, but the pollution in the water and this and that and the other thing. Yep, go on. I guess you're just going to starve to death because there's nothing you can eat except grass. You probably can't eat that because the chemicals coming down from the chemtrails are on it. Get over yourselves, people. You got to eat, and you need to store food. If you want to get on your high horse about I'll only store organic wheat that costs $10 for a number 10 can, go on with your bad self. Just store enough wheat. Don't be scaring away the people who can't afford to buy organic wheat stored in hermetically sealed nitrogen-packed cans. They can go buy a sack of wheat at the feed store. People ask me, what do you mean? Do you mean the wheat that animals eat? Yeah, that wheat. You can eat it. It comes a little dirty. You gotta, what's that called, where the wind blows the chaff away and clean it? Talk to the guy there who sells it. And I'm talking a feed store. Those of you in the city don't even know what a feed store is, but you get out, drive 3 hours out into the countryside. It's where the farmers go to buy their feed for their critters, right? Or their seed for their crops. And you just ask them, is this treated? If it's treated, you don't want to eat it. They sprayed rat poison on it or something like that, but I'm telling you, most of it isn't. They just bring the wheat from the fields out of the combines, they pump it into these silos, and then when the guys at the feed store have time, they put it in these big 50-pound cardboard or brown paper sacks and sew it shut, and 50 pounds of wheat just out of the field. It's wheat. There's nothing on it. It'll save your life. You can make tortillas with it. All right. Educate yourselves. Don't be calling everything GMO. It's not. It shows your ignorance when you do that. And you're scaring otherwise good people. And go out there and store some food. Again, I'm all for organic food if you want to eat, although I'm actually not. See, I'm still on my rant because I'm angry. Organic food. This is organic this. This is organic this. This is organic that. Go ahead and do some research on what it takes to be certified organic. And then go look at, and you can find this, what does an organic farm look like in California? It's not some little old lady with her little bonnet out there snipping little things. It's huge industrial farming. And yet that little old lady in her backyard who doesn't put one chemical on her soil, who doesn't do anything weird, no pesticides or nothing, just lovingly grows her whatever carrots, can't go to the farmer's market and say these are organic carrots because they're not certified. Educate yourselves. Try to eat better. I'm all for it, but you need to store food. You'll be happy for any food when the time comes. All right. Hey, I love you guys. I really do. I care about you. It's why I get angry. If I didn't care about you, I'd be like, good, don't store wheat. Starve. But I don't. All right. Take care of yourselves and eat well. I'll see you out there.